Kemper, Profiler Tones and Talks. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Season 5 and another episode regarding tuning, downtuning. And of course, I wouldn't be able to do this without Mr. Thomas Dill. Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Hi, Tom. I'm fine. I hope you too, but I think you can do that by yourself. Too.
Nah, I don't know.
It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
Of course, it's not rocket science, but it takes some, dialing in and getting used to it. Because after our last episode, I tried some things and I got some results going, but I realized, okay, I have to rethink a little bit the playing and what you are playing, and that would take a while. And you are much more in this. And you brought again something for us that we can use to be more creative with our tones and our guitars. So let's just dive into this. The final tips and tricks regarding downtuning.
Yeah, I'd like to complete the whole downtuning process, because last time I only talked about the transpose function in the rig menu. And there are a bit more functions that you can use when you want to downtune your guitar. And there are some things that you should do and some things you should avoid. And I will show you what to do and what not to do. So let's take the closer look to the rig manager. I prepared some stuff, always the same rig with the same amp. And we have a few options when we want to downtune the guitar. So the first thing is in the rig menu from last time, just to complete, we have this transpose function. You can transpose -1, -2, and all that stuff. This is great to have with the profiler player at level 1 or level 2, where you only have 4 effect modules and you don't need to have an effect module blocked with this transpose effect. So this is great to have in the rig menu. The disadvantage of this type of transpose or this placement of the effect is you don't see it. So if you turn on the rig, you might be afraid when the guitar is tuned down. And another thing is some people like to switch that down tuning or that transpose effect on and off. For example, if you have a part in a song where you just only need for that specific middle 8 part to downtune your guitar, then you can turn it on when you have it at an effects module. And at that effects module, you get the transpose effect in the pitch shifter area. And here we are, transpose. Let's say load defaults. And then we have the pitch, the same as here. So here it's called transpose, and you can tune down. In the transpose we have, in the transpose effect, we have pitch, and then it's the same. And we have another option that's called chords. I will come to that later. The next thing is pitch shifter again. And then we can do some stuff with pedal pitch, but it's not designed for that. You can use chromatic pitch in a specific way to use it for downtuning. You have 2 voices, a detuned. You have a bit more parameters to use. And I will show you later how to use that effect. And the first thing what I like to do is to compare them. How does it sound? Is there a difference between this rig transpose or the transpose effect in the effects module? So I prepared 5 rigs. The first rig has the transpose effect -2 in the rig menu. It's called transpose rig. Then we have the transpose effect in the effects menu, same stuff, -2, chords turned off. Then we have transpose effects chords with the smooth chords parameter turned on. Then chromatic pitch, also -2. This doesn't matter because the balance is at the left side, so it's you only hear voice 1. So this is the same, -2, no chords, no pure tuning. And then we have the chromatic pitch shifter with voice -2 and chords turned on. So here we are. I won't talk, I just play a little riff and you can compare that. And again, with a little bit softer attack and chord arpeggios. Okay, here we are. Tom, did you hear any differences between those settings via the internet? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I sensed something. What was the last one was called? Pitch and chords or something?
Yes, it's a chromatic pitch chords.
Yeah, genau, exactly. And I think that was that had something else going, and it's hard to describe. As if that's just guessing that the formant sits in a different register, so that maybe the straightforward transpose also takes the formant down, and the pitch one maybe doesn't. That's why it has the formant control there, so you have to adjust it for yourself. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it's so for me the difference is very small. So the transpose effect in the rig menu and in the effect module sound the same. There's a bit different, and this needs to be when you press the chords option, the smooth chords option. I think there's a slight difference between chromatic pitch and the transpose. So I feel that a little bit too. So for me, definitely the transpose function is the one to go to when you like to tune down your guitar. So the chromatic pitch is something, it's a pitch shifter with an added interval, and that doesn't really make sense to use it for the transpose or for down tuning. But I just took it into this example because many people think, okay, I want to down tune my guitar, pitch shifter is the one. So you don't need to take a pitch shifter. You can use this transpose function. And I would like to go to the details now and show you some little stuff, what's about these smooth chords option and how to use that. We are here in the transpose effects. So taking a look into the holy manual, the manual says smooth chords, several pitch shifter types have a smooth chords option on a soft button. When activated, you find many chords sound smoother depending on your playing style. You will also note an increase in latency, making smooth chords less appropriate for rhythmical chord playing. Single notes, however, are mostly unaffected by the setting. Small pitch offsets up to ±3 should be fine too. So, okay, the chords sound smoother. That's what you heard, maybe. I think the transients are a little bit softened when using the chord option, the smooth chord option. So here we are. Without. So you get a little bit more attack without the chords option. And if you tune down, let's say for 6, -6, and then play some short chords like this one, and then turn the chords option on and play again, you might hear it via the microphone, which is recording my direct guitar signal, and there's a definitely big latency for these chords option, but it sounds smooth. But for rhythmic playing, and if you like to have the attack of the note, a little bit more attack, then turn chords off. So my definitely favorite setting is transpose with chords off. The next thing that you can do wrong is when you're using chromatic pitch. First of all, using chromatic pitch and downtune, or you like to have turned off your original signal, if you're using the default setting, you get this one. So this is no downtuning. Voice 1 and voice 2 pitch is at 0, detune at 0, chords pure tuning, form and shift off, balance at 0, and mix at 0, ducking and volume also. So to downtune your guitar with chromatic pitch, all you need to do is, let's say we're going back to -2, take voice 1 at -2 and then the balance to the left side. You can do both, but then you get you get 2 notes. And definitely the mix level should turn at maximum. So this is the kind of chorus effect, and now just one voice. So this is fine, and definitely it doesn't matter what you have set on this parameter. That doesn't have any effect on the sound because it's at -50, and you definitely need to be at -50 and +50, not, let's say, here. This slightly detuned sound, so it needs to be at maximum. Ducking definitely at 0, volume also. And then you have the chords option, it's the same as in getting the transients a little bit cut down. And what many people might think, pure tuning, oh great, pure tuning is something, yeah, it sounds in tune and everything is fine, but listen to that one.
All right.
Okay, so what's that?
Can you automate that? No, just joking.
We morph that. Pure tuning. The Holy Manual says when you press pure tuning, intervals produced by the pitch shifter will be slightly detuned from the standard tempered scale to create a so-called natural or pure tuning. This will avoid harmonic beating, especially when distorted afterwards. So that means that works absolutely fine when you're using the pitch shifter in the way that it's designed for. So with the original voice and with a pitch shifted voice. So I will set it to 3. This is a minor third. And if you press pure tuning on, it sounds a bit out of tune without pure tuning. So therefore, it's absolutely fine to use when you're using the pitch shifter in the way as a pitch shifter with 2 voices, excuse me, and especially when you have one voice more. So let's say you have a minor chord here with that one. With pure tuning. So you get this tone, and it's also nice to have in the harmonic pitch shifting effect. So, but all in all, it's, yeah, if you like to downtune, take the transpose effect. If you don't like to waste an effects module, then go in the rig menu and take the transpose there. I personally prefer the transpose function without smooth chords because of the latency and everything like that. But also with it doesn't have that latency when you have, let's say, -2. But I really like to have the transients and the attack of the string and this more natural tone while down tuning. And the other thing is, if you like to have to switch on and off the down tuning effect, then take the module. So if you don't have the player at level 1, have a head or rack or stage, then it's fine to switch it on and off. And also you can morph this parameter. Oh, I can show you. I didn't show you that one. So going to transpose effects here. And let's say we start with -2. Then didn't start with -2. Now we start with -2 and go to -4. So now I can wait. It's all an A power chord.
But now you're only down to -3.
Oh. Why?
Because when you, now.
Pressing the shift key on your keyboard, computer keyboard, will have it in smaller sections now. Without the shift key, you can move very fast. So I didn't press the shift key. So now we are at -4 and -2. Yeah. And you can make morph button switching. So when you have rise time and fall time at 0, you can switch that with the buttons on the remote. And yeah, you can also use the pedal, and you can go in between here. But so for normal stuff, if you have normal tuning, switch your transpose off, then going to -2. And if you have a song with -4, then use the morph button switch, button changing, or the pedal, and you get that one. Was that explained correctly?
Absolutely. And you can also do this if you have level 2 and the morphing with the player. You can also morph the transpose in the rig menu as well.
Yes.
And this might come in handy because if you morph maybe from the verse to the chorus, which has even a different tuning, then you can change also your tone with it. So if you want to add more distortion or some effects and stuff like that. And speaking about morphing, just by hitting the rig switch rig button twice, now, I mean, it's obvious, but now I tried it with this guy here. You can also do...
Chocolate.
Have you realized that? You were aware of that? Because I didn't think about that, and I realized, oh, that comes quite handy, because there are reasons for the remote, good reasons for the remote, but there are also reasons for... Let's just take something simple.
Yes.
Or if you have the remote in your rehearsal room and you want to have something for performing conveniently at home, just take the M-Wave USB plug, and the settings are the same. So if you are just moving between performances, it works, and you can switch it from the player to the head, and that's very convenient. So at this point, for stuff like that, they're really, really helpful. Yeah, okay.
One tip from my side for it's a simple tip. If you're using yes, if you're using transpose functions in your rigs, name them. Make a T or something in the rig name, so that you definitely can see when you switch on your rig, there is some transpose stuff going on. Just in case some people were on stage playing their solo and it happens to be -2. And this one, and check out this transpose. Even if you're using that with the effect button. And something that I forgot, the transpose function should always be at the first module of the signal chain. So not behind the stack, first module, even before the wah pedal or something like that. There's something, I'm using the wah pedal with my profiler stage always at module A. So when I'm using the transpose function, I use it in the rig menu. And I have some performances, so the standard, the jam performance. So the typical clean, crunch, AC/DC rock sound and the lead sound in one performance. And then I copied this performance to another performance, and placed in each rig -1 or -2 transpose function. So I have one performance at -1 or one performance at -2, how you need that. So it's easier. And then, name the performance -2, T -2 or something like that.
Yeah.
This
Very
is
cool.
organizing stuff is not very creative, but it helps. Definitely helps.
Yes, definitely. And labeling the stuff in an appropriate way, definitely. And then, I don't know, for emergency or so, if, these were back in the days, you know that famous Van Halen story when they were playing the jump riff from
48 kilohertz.
a DAT, and I think either it was supposed to be in 48 and they played it back in 41 or so. It was just detuned for I don't know. We should calculate this maybe how much that is, and get one setting going which can compensate for that. But I mean, these days.
But for that
these days
one,
are gone.
you might need the chromatic pitch, because you can detune. So you can really fine tune. You only have, with transpose, you only have the half steps. With a chromatic pitch, you can get this thing really going on.
Yeah, it's a number of, I don't know if it's even more than a half step. Definitely a healthy number of semitones. And anyways, these days are over.
Yes.
Most probably things like this won't happen anymore. And that's really good advice. So try this at home, people. And thank you again, Mr. Thomas Dill. First show post-NAMM, and looking forward to the next one with more tips and tricks around the Kemper Profiler, and getting the best out of it, and getting ready for the stage with it. Okay, thanks a lot, and take care. See you next time.
Bye.